knockoffs.
Yeah, and right now I'm going through this with two of our clients, but you're guilty until proven innocent. They click you, they suspend your listing, and you've got to prove it. And even if there are a lot of false claims that are out there, but you still get your account suspended or the listing suspended until you can prove that you own that patent. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
And even worse than that is like, so then they put you in a position where you need to prove it, but then they don't listen. But then but then there's no one to actually hear those arguments about why you're not infringing. You get a form, you put together a well thought out argument about why you can't possibly infringe this patent, and you get back a form letter that says something like, um, to properly respond to an IP complaint, you must get copies of invoices that show that you are legitimately purchasing this product from the seller, or a license agreement. And like, no, that's not the point. Is like, I'm not infringing, but but often at Amazon, there's no one minding the store, no pun intended. I mean, they're not paying attention to, to reasonable arguments or fairness. So, again, like what I said before, it pays to be the IP owner. It pays to be the person who has the IP, because they are shooting first, and then barely asking questions later.
so I don't know if you can touch on this, but let's say you are the IP owner and somebody puts in a false claim. Your listing gets shut down. Other than following those instructions, which usually come back with a form letter from somebody or just a form email, is there something that the sellers can do to help get Amazon's attention, other than showing that you're the IP owner? Is there anything that they can put in the email, or do you know of any tricks that could help anybody
I
listening?
don't know any tricks specifically to get Amazon's attention, but one thing that you can do when there's a false complaint is you can sue, and you could threaten to sue, um, and those get the attention of the complainant. So, it's not many people actually follow through and do that. But yeah, I mean, I've along with my litigator colleagues, like we've been in that situation where we've had um, people falsely claim infringement and shut down our client, and then we've gotten them to pay us tens of thousands of dollars, because they recognize, they made a mistake. They damaged our business through their false claim. So you can sue. It's a more extreme measure that you can take. One thing you should always know, though, that most people don't realize about threatening to sue, is when you threaten someone to sue, you could end up in a lawsuit. um, Depending on it differs according to the state or the jurisdiction, state law versus federal law. But general principle, in many places, there's what's called declaratory judgment action, which means I'm saying, Norm, you're infringing my patent. I'm going to sue you. You're infringing my patent. Well, you've got the right to take me to court to clarify this issue and not let me just hold it over your head that I might sue you someday. So you've got the right to do a declaratory judgment action to clarify that you're not infringing my patent, to get the court to declare that. So keep in mind, people are always like, let's send a cease and desist letter. Then how much is the letter going to cost? Oh, maybe $1,000. Okay, that's worth it. But yeah, that could rope you into a $50,000 lawsuit. So
Right.
you always have to be aware that if you're sending a threatening letter,